time, we want to welcome Teresa Johnson from DK County, Commissioner of District 4. Please come forward.
All right, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Stop Asian hate. 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 That's what it's all about today. I'm here, Commissioner Larry Johnson in DeKalb County. We standing with you strong. Mr. Kim told me I need to come on over here, and we support you. We're with you. We are the light of the world. We're going to make sure that everybody understands you cannot attack none of our people. We got to make sure we're with our people. All right, we're going anyway. It's time for us to rise together and make a difference in this world. We stand with you. We with you. We going with you all the way. We're not going to let nobody take any of your rights away. We stand together. When you hurt, we all hurt. And I wanted you to know that from DeKalb County, your Commissioner Larry Johnson, we are going to stand with you. We're against any hate. You are precious people. You make a difference in this world, and we will not let nobody step out your light. You are the light of the world. You make things happen. You're a part of this society. Nobody's going to take that away. Stop Asian hate.
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 Give yourselves a hand. Keep it going. Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate.
They're going to read a poem. It is sent last night by Empress Han, aka Mila Konomos. She wants us to read her poem, and this young children going to read for us. Okay.
This isn't the first time, but how many times over how many generations before you see that this isn't the first time? How many hundreds of years, how many millions of lives? Until you see, do you see now? No such thing as a model minotaur. Do you see now? All the blood covering your American dream. Now do you see? We're tokens and trophies, until we're targets and scapegoats for the range and the hate of a nation, where our skin is not white enough, our skin is not brown enough, our pain doesn't hurt enough for anyone to care enough.
How smart he is, and he's young child, and he read this great poem for us. Just give him a applause. Now I want to introduce Jing Su. Okay, Jing Zhang. Okay, thank you very much. You're the mother of children. All right. Okay, she's going to first to speak. Representing Chinese community.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jing Zhang. I came to United States of America in 1984 as a graduate student. I have two children, a daughter and a son, who are responsible and productive members of this society. They are working very hard in their respective jobs. I'm deeply saddened today, and in the past 9 days, to be here mourning with you the precious life lost in March 16. We have to stand together as one to fight against the hatred towards Asian and to be strong. Just as a footnote, March 16 is my birthday, but it's so sad and senseless for what happened on that day this year. Well, it is the rebirth of a new Asian American. I'm standing here to speak to you, Asian Americans. No more silence. As a first-generation Asian immigrant, we have been working hard. We kept our heads down. We were focused on making our American dreams for ourselves, for our children. We may look different than the mainstream Americans, but we are an integral part of this great country. We work harder than most to achieve what we want to be. But we have not been vocal, getting attention to address struggles we encounter in this racially biased society. It has to end. No more silence. We have to voice our needs. We cannot be the scapegoat. We have to get our representation. We have to stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate.
Let's remember all the lives lost last week and make that a source of our strength and encouragement, moving forward as one. No more silence.
No more silence.
No more silence.
No more silence.
Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Next, let me introduce my friend Jin Su. She is a mother of 4 young children, one of whom she's still nursing now. He is only 5 months old. Currently, Jin Su is working very hard to start a new non-profit organization named Help and Heal that will promote peace and healing in response to tragedy like this one. Now, let's hear from her.
Thank you, my dear friend Jing Zheng and my lovely children today. It's just 1 minute ago till we need a voice, a pure voice to read this beautiful letter. And my kids are here. It's the best chance to use their way and to learn how to stand for ourselves. Dear friends, I have 2 questions for everyone. English is not my first language. Is that a reason to hate me? No. Many of us here have colored face. Is that a reason to hate us? No. My name's Jin Su. I come from the Chinese American community. Since March 16, I began organizing a Chinese American car group to support local rallies. On March 20th, we rallied over 200 cars to support the protesters at Atlanta Capitol building. They all drive from everywhere from Georgia, carry their young children, old grandpa, grandmas. They come here to show their attitude. We're not silenced anymore. Everybody, come with me. No more silence.
No more silence.
Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate.
Proud of everyone. This tragedy in innocent people in our Asian community has made everyone sad and angry. We have to be united. We have to stand up as an Asian community and send a message to the world. No more silence. Stop Asian hate.
Right. Enough is enough.
Racism has really hurt us, but we can fight hate with love. Today, I have 2 special letters to share. I will read a part of each letter to you. The first one is from my son's 3rd grade teacher. Her name is Mrs. Greco. She heard about our rally last weekend and wrote this to me. We all have blessing in love, in life. Some of the most important blessings are the relationships I make with my students and their families. I can say with full confidence that several of my first families in Riverside have been Asian. The level of respect and kindness they go out of their way to show along with appreciation has been overwhelming. I can tell you one thing for sure. My Asian students and families matter. This Greco letter shows that our voice matters. If we make ourselves heard, our message of love will spread within our community. The second letter is from my best friend, Gina Kim. She's a second-generation Korean American, and her husband is a second-generation Chinese American. Her kids and mine grew up together. She writes, "My father fought alongside American soldiers during the Vietnam War. He admired America's central value of equality and independence. When his daughter made her own immigration journey to America, he could not be any prouder. I'm marching in Detroit for these lost lives in Atlanta because the lives were important. They will never have another chance to tell their loved one story of their love and of their own sacrifice. I march because it isn't in America I feel in love with. I march because it is the reality that my daughter, my friends, and the families often experience. We want to change for Asian Americans, but also our Black, Latino, and underrepresented allies. This is her story, but also the story of a lot of people. We come here for different reasons, but we also love this country and fight for the peace and equality the country believes in. And we learn one thing: only united people together can unite us separate. We will never stop to fight against the hate and racism. I have 4 children in my family right now. The youngest one is only 5 months. For my future and for theirs, there is nothing more important than standing up for the Asian communities, to make sure that our voice is heard and to pass down our voice to them. To make sure they will not face to the same hate and racism that we have to face today. Our children, our future, their future is in my hands and in your hands. To the grieving families here today, our caring heart is with you, really with you together. Later, the cars here, they drove from everywhere in Georgia, tried them best to support us. They will do a hug for 80 seconds in memory of our 8 brothers and sisters, no matter the race, because we're family. Please use the Korean.
편히 쉬세요.
Rest in peace. 逝者请安心. Please put your hand on your heart. Today we're here. We'll never forget. Jesus with everyone in the heaven to look at us. Our families, our friends, they're in heaven now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, everyone. Let's feel the love together. Thank you, Jing Zhang and Jing Su. They are from Chinese community. They lost their community sisters as well. Now this time I want to invite Carolyn Bordeaux, our own Georgia Congresswoman. Please give her her hand.
Good evening. I'm Carolyn Bordeaux, Congresswoman from Georgia's 7th District. Thank you for inviting me to be with you on this night. Just 1 week ago, our community was torn apart by the attacks of a violent man. 8 souls were taken, 6 of them members of the AAPI community. Tonight, we are gathered to remember our friends and our neighbors, and I am here to stand with you. The motto of this country is E pluribus unum, out of many, one. This was originally used to refer to the unification of different states, but it could just as easily serve as a reference to this nation, being a nation of immigrants and people from many backgrounds. We come to this country with different stories, but when we come here, we become one community and one nation, and each generation is called on to renew the promise of America, and by renewing that bond between us. And this means that your burden is my burden. Attacks on you are an attack on me. This is a crossroads moment. Hate crimes are on the rise, fueled by dangerous, racist, anti-immigrant language embraced by our political leaders. That rhetoric has seeped down until now we see the heartbreaking and in some ways inevitable results. Across the country, the Asian American community is under attack, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It was just last month in my hometown of Swanee, where a young Asian couple came out to a movie theater. This is the same movie theater that I go to with my husband and my 9-year-old son. And they came out that night to find hateful slurs scrawled on their car. This is a dark moment, but tonight we stand together as the light in the dark. And know this, if we stand together, our light can never be dimmed. Thank you for letting me be with you on this evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Congresswoman. We have Dre Normandola from the Alliance of Black Lives. Dre. There we are.
Hey everyone. You know, I've been thinking about this every day since the 6 beautiful Asian women got killed. It broke my heart. It broke my family heart in Chicago and across the country. And I told myself that I need to be here with my Asian community and stand with you guys, because white supremacy is attacking our community, the Black, the Asian, and the Latin community. And we're not going to take this anymore. We're going to fight together, stand together, and we're going to win together. And y'all come out your houses and stand with the Black community, because we need you guys. They've been killing us for over 400 years, and we are sick and tired of it. Now they're attacking our Asian community, and we're not going to take this anymore. We're going to fight together. We're going to stand with you guys, and y'all going to stand with us. And I want to thank Pam right there. She invited me out here. She's been by my side all the time. She invited me to all the events. I just love her. And thank you, Cam, for being by my side, and I love you. I want to tell you guys we have an event Sunday right out here at the Beauty Master, 2 to 6 p.m. Alliance for Black Lives, and we're holding a solidarity against racism in this country and also in Georgia from 2 to 6 p.m. Dr. Teresa, she's been fighting so hard. That's our Gwinnett County School Board member. And I love you, Dr. Teresa, because she called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. She said, we got to do something for our Asian community. We got to hold a rally, and we're going to do this for our Asian community. I want to do this chant. It's Asata Shakur. We're going to do it 3 times. The third one, we're going to do it loud. And y'all hold y'all fists up. Everybody hold your fists up and repeat after me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose by our change. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose by our change. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It's our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It's our duty to win.
We must love each other and support each other.
We must love each other and support each other.
We have nothing to lose by our change.
We have nothing to lose but our change.
We have nothing to lose by our change.
We have nothing to lose but our change.
We have nothing to lose by our change.
We have nothing to lose but our
I
change.
say oh. Thank you guys. I love each and one of you. And we're going to win this together and we're going to fight together.
Thank you, Dre, from the Alliance for Black Lives. Now I want to introduce Teresa Johnson. She's the GCPS School Board Representative for District 5. Welcome.
Okay. Thank you all. I first of all want to express my deepest condolences to our brothers and sisters in the Asian community. My heart goes out to you all. I know your grief, I know your pain, I know your suffering. We've heard people tonight talk about community, talking about how connected we are. And I would like to share a poem with you all because we know that art is an expression of the social justice movement. And I would love to share with you my heart. We are all connected. The colorful threads that intertwine, creating a strong bond. The power of our connection. It is unbreakable. The attachment we have to one another is unbearable, and one missing thread weakens the connection, and we are feeble. We are one with purpose. A weave of different hues binding in a complex pattern to create an impenetrable nexus. The collaboration of our design is beautiful. The silent union holds us together. One disconnected weave creates a leak, and we can no longer contain the flow of anything. But when we connect to one another, we are a powerful strand that cannot be unraveled with hate. When we work together, we are the basket of life that can handle and hold everything. We are rooted in the oneness of our heritage. we can withstand the winds of intolerance, injustice, and inhumanity. We are one. One tree that continues to grow from the same roots that secure us to the earth. We are born from these roots planted in a foundation of love and kindness. We thrive with the same blood that nourishes our souls and keeps us alive and free. The pain and joy we experience are connected, just like you and me. Thank you. In the spirit of connectedness, I am, not just in words, but in actions, connected to the Asian community, and my commitment and my love for humanity as a humanitarian, as a fighter for equal rights, for human rights. I teach my children this. And I want to introduce you to my daughter. I'm so very proud of her and the education and how I have taught her to love humanity, to love everyone. Hannah.
안녕하세요, 여러분. 제 이름은 하나입니다. 오늘은 묘마띠를 고용하겠습니다. 최근 불의사고로 목숨을 잃으신 분들을 애도하기 위해 우리는 이 자리에 모였습니다. 우리 모두 아시안 커뮤니티와 함께 인종차별에 맞서야 합니다. 누구도 집 밖을 나설 때 혹은 직장에 갈 때 두려움을 느껴서는 안 됩니다. 우리는 서로를 사랑하고 존중해야 하며 차별에 맞서 싸워야 합니다. 감사합니다.
This is very impressive because she's actually reading Korean from her phone. It's in Korean, you guys, so kudos and another round of applause. So this is the reason why we do this, right? We do it for our children. We do it for like our youngins that are coming up and truly bringing everyone together as one. I know it's raining. We're almost going to be done. Bear with us. If you need a poncho, we have ponchos. If you need a candle, we have candles for you guys. Next we have Cam Ashley. Cam, you have so many titles. We'll do that last. Cam. With Cam, she is the chair of the Asian American Action Fund of the Georgia chapter and the chair of the Georgia Advancing Progress PAC.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for standing out in the rain, in the cold, to stop Asian hate. It means a lot to all the organizers and then the entire community and everybody watching live on Facebook that we came out strong. We didn't stay home and stay cozy. We're going to stop Asian hate. But with that, I want to ask you, well, what does it really mean? What do we do with this Stop Asian Hate? Right? What's the next step? So besides going out to candlelight, visuals and then marching, what else can we do? I heard somebody say education. What else can we do? Somebody shout at me.
Speak out against hate.
Speak out against hate. What else? Vote. Okay, as somebody who is in the major voting era of where we are, that is a great answer. So who here is not registered to vote but will register to vote? Okay? Or who's registered to vote? Woo! Awesome. Okay. That's great. What else can we do?
Speak together.
Speak together.
Love.
Support each other.
Work our butts off.
Say it again.
Work our butts off.
Work our butts off. We know how to do that. But I also want us to work smart, right? So we need to think about how do we as a community work our butts off and educate others and collectively empower our community. We can't be the silent minority anymore. I'm sorry? volunteer at your local organization, right? And that will all help us go forward. But I really want to say like how much it means to me and for everybody here that you all are here to stop Asian hate. And then the other thing is, when I say stop Asian hate, I want you all to say, love Asian people, right? Stop Asian hate.
Love Asian people.
Stop Asian hate.
Love Asian people.
That's right. So my name is Cam Ashley, and thank you so much.
Our last speakers, he been waiting long. He's our Georgia Senator, Sheikh Rahman. Thank you very much for standing and waiting for us.
Thank you. Glad to be here. I didn't want to be here under these circumstances. But you know what? Hate doesn't have any place in Georgia. Hate doesn't have any place in this United States of America. I'm proud to be the first Asian American elected to the Georgia State Senate. I want you all to know I'm going to stand up. I'm going to speak up. I'm going to do whatever it takes so we have a place in the state of Georgia. I had a meeting with the governor today, and I told him I want you all to know when we had a Democratic governor, we had an Asian American Commission. And I told him today, I'm putting a resolution, or he can take an executive action and have an Asian American Commission in Georgia. So we have a voice at the state. And I'm going to see, he said he's going to work on it. I'm going to give him some time. Let's see if he does. If not, if he doesn't do it, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Because we got to have a voice at the Capitol. Got to have a voice. I'm just coming from the session now. We just passed one of the most restrictive voting access bill that we have in a decades. That's a sad news. That's a really sad news. You'll probably, when you go home, you're going to read in the news, you're going to see it. Governor already signed it. They slipped in today, in between lunch break, 100-page bill, 125-page bill. You don't have time to even read all this stuff. So anyway, with solidarity, I'm with you all. We're going to fight. I'm going to fight inside the Capitol. I want you all to fight. Keep fighting outside. I cannot do it. You cannot do it. But with all of us fighting inside and outside, we can make the state a better place for all of us. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm glad to be here. I just want you to know. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I want to close this with this poem wrote by the Empress Han, aka Mila Kunamus. This isn't the first time, but how many times over how many generations before you see that this isn't the first time? How many hundreds of years, how many millions of lives until you see? Do you see? Do you see now? No such a thing as a model minority. Do you see now? Or the blood covering your American dream? Now, do you see? We are tokens and trophies until we are targets and scapegoats for the rage and the hate of a nation. Where our skin is not white enough, our skin is not brown enough, our pain doesn't hurt enough for everyone to care enough. So we hide, lay low, lay down, erase ourselves until we are invisible shadows of pleasure and bodies of commodity. Under the pressure to be everything for everyone, swallow dignity, no room for self-pity. We eat silence and secrets, observe violence and tragedy. centuries of wars and thieves, law and policies, sanctioning atrocities to rid the earth of yellow peril and perpetual foreigners. Except when we are constructing your railroads, of farming your sugarcane, comforting your soldiers, birthing babies for your white mothers, parents serving in your empires. You think I'm here because I wanted to be? I'm here because no one wanted me, but only to fulfill their dreams, build their dreams, scream their dreams. In my bed at night, my daughter at my side, hold her close, hold her tight, pray and whisper, I'm raising her right, so she can see no such thing as a modern minority, so she can see. No such thing as an American dream. I rise, I weep, I fight, hoping she won't ever have to see her own blood covering your American dream. Written by Empress Han. Thank you very much. But this is the closing. I'm losing my voice. I've been talking since the Atlanta shootings last Tuesday. And I want to thank everybody who came out today. And under this very bad weather, we need to stand together against Asian hate crimes. And we have to work for solidarity and unity. And on Sunday, there's another march. The Dre, he already told you, there's a solidarity march in this area. Just come out again. I want to thank the organizers of this video today. So everybody who came from the Asian, Atlanta Korean American Committee against Asian hate crimes, come over the stage, please. Come over the stage. We need to go, just come over the stage. Okay. Yeah, everybody come over the stage. This is the last moment. Okay, we gotta go. Come over the stage, everybody. 여기 비상대책위원회 분들 다 올라오세요. 네, 여기 우리가 지금 the last Tuesday, March 16th, right after the Atlanta shooting, we formed the Atlanta Korean American Committee Against Asian Hate Crimes. These are the people who work for this vigil tonight. So we want to say thank you for all of you to come out for this bad weather, and just keep working. We need to stop Asian hate crimes, and we're going to have more events together, and just help us and encourage us to keep our community safe. Thank you very much again.